Moving along in the RV, you have your fridge and freezer here. Right beside your fridge and freezer is your control panel, which is your most important thing inside. So your generator is right here. And this is a number that we write down before you leave. That way, when you come back, we'll write down the number, and that's how we figure out if you went over or under your generator hours. So there's two ways to get power in the RV. You can either choose generator or the 30 amp plug on the outside of the RV. Generator, it's totally safe to start it while you're driving. You would need the generator on if you want to use the microwave, if you want to watch TV, if you want to use the AC, and if you want to use the 110 outlets in this part of the RV. Now up front, everything works normally, just like in a regular car. You have your AC, you have your USB adapters, your chargers, all of that stuff works while you're driving. But if somebody's sitting in the back or laying down in the bed and they want to watch TV, they want to use the microwave, they need to charge their phones on the 110 outlet, or if they need the AC, you have to have the generator on or be plugged in. It's either one or the other, never both. So you can never use the generator and plug in at the same time. It's just one or the other. So the generator is like you're off the grid. I can't plug in, but I need power. This is how you would turn it on. You just hold down on stop. It'll light up red. And then you hold down on start. Okay, so now it's on. Give it a few seconds, you'll hear your microwave cut on, and then you know you're getting power to everything from the generator. And then you can plug in your phone, use the microwave, turn on the AC, turn on the TV. So just give it a few seconds and it'll cut on the microwave. There we go. Oh, and I left the AC on, so the AC is on as well. The generator, that power it gets its power from your gas tank, your engine gas. So that's how it gets power. If you're low on gas, your generator will not start. So if you're having problems with your generator starting, you might want to check your gas and make sure you're not too low, because it's a safety feature, so it doesn't eat up all your gas. It will stop turning on at a certain point if you're getting close to the empty level. So that's how you start your generator. Right here is how you check your levels on everything. So LPG is your propane. You just press and hold that. It shows you that you're full. Battery, that's your house battery. If this gets low, you just need to crank the engine, give it a couple minutes, about 15 minutes, and it'll charge back up. Another sign that your house battery is low is your carbon monoxide detector will start beeping. And your carbon monoxide detector is right there by the fridge. And then your smoke detector will start beeping. It'll be like a slow beep. That's a good sign to come and make sure that your house battery isn't getting low. Fresh is your storage water. We're kind of sitting at a tilt now, so it's showing us 2/3, but once we straighten up, it'll show us full. So this one's the fresh water on the outside, super easy to fill. You just plug in the water hose and it squirts back out when it's full from the outside. Super easy to top off. Black is your toilet waste. When that gets to 2/3, it's time to dump. Same for your gray. When that's at 2/3, it's time to dump. Aux, that's your emergency release valve on the passenger side. If this shows any kind of full, that means you're not pulling it all the way out when you're dumping. So you always just want to go check black, check gray, check aux, and make sure that you're not getting too full on any of those. You have two choices to heat your water. You have propane, which is LP gas, and you have electric. Obviously, if you're not plugged in, you're going to want to choose propane to heat your water. If you're plugged in, you can choose electric or you can choose propane. Propane is quick, So you would turn this on, wait 15 minutes, and then take a hot shower. When you're done with your hot shower, you would turn it off. Electric, this takes a little bit longer to heat your water. So you would turn this on, wait about 25 minutes, take a hot shower, come back and turn this off. It's really important that you turn these off when you're done with taking a hot shower, because if it's left on for any extended amount of time, it will burn up the heating element and you won't be able to get hot water anymore. Taking a long shower doesn't affect it. It would have to be like you forgot and you left it on overnight, so like 6 to 7 hours. That would definitely burn up the heating element. Your water pump is right here, so you know it's on when this red light is on. Your water pump, you only need to turn this on when you're using your storage water. So whenever you don't have the water hose plugged into the city water on the outside, you need to have the water pump on. If you are using campsite water or you have the water hose plugged into city water on the outside, this always needs to be off, because the water hose is giving the RV enough water pressure to where you don't need it. So for example, I have the water pump off and my water just runs out because I'm not plugged in on the outside. But if I turn the water pump on, my water starts working. This blue button TV antenna radio, if you're trying to pick up local channels on the TV or if you're trying to listen to the radio, this blue light has to be on. A lot of people get confused with this. They think that the tank heater is the same as the water heater. It is not. So your tank heater you will never use. This is for like 0-degree frigid temperatures. If you turn this on and it's not winter time, it's not like really cold outside, it will cause a lot of damage to the RV. So this is not your water heater. You will never need to use this. You just be using this panel right here. This is your fridge. It's a pretty good size fridge and freezer. Your control panel for the fridge is right here. You can turn it off and on. You can turn up the cold. Again, your fridge and your freezer, they run off of propane when you're not plugged in, and it knows to automatically switch when you plug in the RV. If you don't want to waste propane and you don't really need the fridge until you get to the campsite, you can turn it off here. Also, if your fridge is not getting cold and the light is on, you might want to check and see if you're on level ground. Usually you can feel if you're level or not in the RV. If you're any kind of unlevel, your fridge will not work because the Freon is having trouble reaching the fridge. So you just want to make sure whatever campsite you're at or wherever you're parking, if it's a driveway, you're not at any kind of slope or incline, because then your fridge will really start having problems and it won't work. It won't keep cold. We put leveling blocks in the back storage bay. This RV does not have automatic levelers. So if you're any kind of unlevel, you just want to use those leveling blocks to level out the RV. That way your fridge will stay cold for you. The back of the RV, this is your shower. This button right here, if you're not getting water inside while you're taking a shower, it's probably because this button is pressed in. So press in, stops the water, press open, allows the water to flow, and then your shower curtain is right there. And then you just push in to open. Your bathroom is right here. You have your sink, your vanity, toilet. You have some storage. We give you 1 roll of RV friendly toilet paper. If you need more, it has to be labeled as RV or marine friendly, or just a simple 1-ply toilet paper. Also, you have your GFI outlet right here. If your 110 outlets are having problems, most of the time you just need to reset that GFI outlet right there. Right outside the bathroom is your AC and heat control. So by pressing this big button, you can take it to cool, low, auto, high, heat, turn it off, put it on fan, and then you can adjust the temperature right here. Coming to the back of the RV, here is your master bedroom. It is a RV queen, so it's like in between a queen and a full. RV mattresses are a little bit different from like residential mattresses, but I have found that a queen size sheets will fit this bed. All of your windows have full privacy pull downs. Same for that window. You have some empty storage all along here. Right here you have a privacy curtain. You just unbutton this, slide this over, and it just fits into these little guys right here, and then you have full privacy. Also, if someone's taking a shower or using the restroom, there's also a privacy pull curtain right here. Into the kitchen, you have your microwave up here. Again, generator or RV has to be plugged in for you to be able to work the microwave. We keep your microwave plate here just in case you hit a bump or something, it doesn't fall out and break. You have your light and fan for the stove. How you use the stove, this is like your backsplash, it just folds back. And then you would take this and put it on high, and then this is your lighter, and you would spark it. And then you can take it high or low, and that's the same with all of the burners. High or low, turn it off, spark it, high or low, turn it off. This is for your oven. For this one, you would put it on high. Oh, I'm sorry, on this little flame picture. And then you would actually have to take a lighter and light the pilot, which is that on that tab right there. So if you just want to bring one of those long lighters with you, if you plan on using the oven, again, you just set it to the flame, and then you take your lighter and light that pilot right in the back there. And then you would be able to adjust the temperature to whatever degrees you want it to be. Once the stove top is cool, you can then lower the glass. You just don't want to lower the glass if it's hot because it will break the glass. So you have your sink. Right up here you have some more kitchen storage. Right below here you have like a cutlery bin. Somebody left me some money. So that's right under there. Right down here, which is underneath your fridge. So kitchen's here, fridge is here. Right below here you have some storage. You also have your carbon monoxide detector. Right here is your fuse box. So if a fuse blows, it will light up orange beside the fuse, so you know exactly which color and number need to be changed. And then your breaker box is right here. Obviously you just want to make sure they're all facing the same direction. We leave you extra fuses in your pack right here.